All right, we are back on the Young Turks. And you know what it's time for? Time for Media Watch.
Aren't we in danger of life?
Is this hijacked?
Now, earlier in the week, we told you about how NBC News and ABC News had been beating the drums of war against Iran, hyping up threats by Iran, barely mentioning the fact that we're the ones doing sanctions on them. We're the ones that are threatening to bomb them. And so now, unfortunately, CNN has also picked up that same propaganda. Here's Aaron Burnett from Wednesday night.
Iran's threat to the United States in the United States, right here at home. Now, as we said last night, no one buys Iran's claim that its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes.
I'm sorry, that was from Thursday night. She had done the same exact thing on Wednesday night, saying no one buys that Iran is peaceful, so that's why we should bomb them. You know, how do you love that irony, right? Not mentioning that we're the ones doing the original threats, and they're saying, if you attack us, well, I guess we would attack you back. What are they supposed to say? We would just give in. Okay, Aaron, you win. Right? She said, no, no one doubts it. No one doubts it. And you know what? They might be attacking inside the United States. Do you have any evidence of that? None whatsoever. Now, get a load of this next piece from Thursday night.
Today on Capitol Hill, National Intelligence Director James Clapper drove that message home.
Iran's technical advances, particularly in uranium enrichment, strengthen our assessment that Iran is more than capable of producing enough highly enriched uranium for a weapon if its political leaders, specifically the Supreme Leader himself, chooses to do so.
If they choose to do so, in other words, they do not have the nuclear weapons. But Aaron Burnett framed it like, you see that? Clapper totally agrees they might attack inside the United States at any moment. But that's not what he said. I have quotes from him a little later. But she takes it one step further. Watch.
Now, Clapper also said that Iran has the largest supply of ballistic missiles in the Middle East and that they could one day be capable of carrying weapons of mass destruction. Now, this is footage of Iran's test missiles, which they do like to show to the world to show the power of their program. And the country is working in intercontinental ballistic missiles as well. They're developing them to fire 2,000 miles. And consider this. A high-ranking Israeli official said earlier this month that Iran is working on missiles with a range of some 6,000 miles. That is far enough to hit the United States of America.
Didn't we see this movie? Saddam could attack the United States within 45 minutes. Israeli officials tell you that they might develop weapons that are going to reach 6,000 miles. Do they have those weapons? No, but I'm going to show you scary pictures they did on Wednesday of Ahmadinejad in a lab coat. On Thursday, oh my God, look at those test missiles. Do they have nukes? No. Can they have nukes? No. But they're ballistic missiles, and one day they might reach the United States, maybe in the year 3027. No, but it's warmongering over and over again. Oh my God, Iran is so dangerous. Now, it's interesting. They didn't have to cover the testimony of our intelligence officials this way. And keep in mind, I'm going to tell you what those quotes are in a second, what they actually said. Now, here's how Al Jazeera English covered it.
Top intelligence chiefs testifying on Capitol Hill that Iran's efforts to build a nuclear bomb may not be as imminent as many in Washington would like to suggest.
Iran can close the Straits of Hormuz. Iran could also attempt to employ terrorist surrogates worldwide. However, the agency assesses Iran is unlikely to initiate or intentionally provoke a conflict.
Unlikely to provoke a conflict. Which part of that was unclear for you? But if it was unclear, well, then let me go back to Clapper, who's the head of our intelligence, right? Here's what he said, quote, "We don't believe they've actually made a decision to go ahead with a nuclear weapon." Then why are you out there on CNN, ABC, NBC, all saying, oh my God, they're coming, watch out, here comes Iran. They're not coming. Listen to your actual guys. Here's Janet Napolitano. Listen to her.
Right now, we have no specific or credible threat against any organization or target in the United States, but this is certainly a situation that bears watching.
Yeah, I'm also watching Norway. You have no specific threats of any attacks inside the United States. Look at the evidence. But it gives a sense of, oh my God, watch out. Well, how about Leon Panetta? He's our Secretary of Defense. So listen, every single one of them saying no evidence. Here comes Panetta. The intelligence does not show that they've made the decision to proceed with developing a nuclear weapon. In other words, they are all agreed, not attacking inside the U.S., they don't have a nuclear weapon. Now, you want to know what percentage of the American people believe that Iran has a nuclear weapon? 71%. Now, why do you think they think that? Because when they turn on CNN and they turn on all these networks, they see ballistic missiles. They see Ahmadinejad on a lab coat. They hear that Iran is being so aggressive. They must have nuclear weapons, just like Saddam must have had weapons of mass destruction. Well, I got news for the establishment media. You are grossly deceiving the American people, and we're not going to let you get away with it this time. We're not going to let you drive this country into another senseless war in the Middle East with your lies and your propaganda.